Alright guys, tonight we're here with TJ Wells and we're also here with Harley Bailey, and tonight we're going to be demonstrating for you leg kicks and how to defend against them. So right now we're going to have our kickee stand right over here, and he's going to go ahead and just stance up right there normal. Now we're going to have our kicker come over here and he's going to stance up on TJ. And now notice when he initiates this first leg kick, now watch the pivot of his foot. He's going to pivot on the ball of his foot, just like in the last video. And you know how it also creates that same 90-degree angle. That's going to give him more torque when he spins around and actually executes this kick. Now, if you look at his other leg here, you're going to see how it's bent at the knee. He keeps that leg bent. He does not throw it with his leg straight out. If you do that, you can either hurt yourself or just do a kick that's ineffective. But what you want to do is you want to keep that bend in it. So right when you come to that point of attack, you can snap that leg straight, and it gets a whipping effect. And also another tip for this is when you're throwing that leg kick, is you kind of want it to be like a wave. You want it to come up, and then you want to crash down. So when you're kicking below the hip level, you want to kick up and then down. And when you're kicking above the hip, you want to kick up and continue up into it. So now we're going to show you a full speed of what this kind of leg with that kick looks like. So TJ's going to grab the bag, and Harley's going to you're going to hear the smack in his pad. Alright guys, now we're going to be demonstrating how to be able to check one of these leg kicks. It's a simple little easy defense, and all it requires is just a turn of the shin and then to keep your toe planted on the ground. So Harley, go ahead and stance up like you're about to be able to throw this kick. And now TJ is going to show you an example of how you check one of these leg kicks. So throw a slow leg kick right at him, and notice how he turns that shin right there, and how his shin is connecting right here with his bone. But also notice how his toe is planted firmly on the ground. That makes a solid point of contact and an excellent defense. And now that he's the one throwing the kick, he's still the one that's going to be having a bad day from kicking that.
Can you feel it crush?
Alright, now we're going to show you another way to defend against these leg kicks. And it's just a simple block. It's basically the same thing where you want to turn that shin out, except this time we're going to be lifting that leg. So now Harley's going to go ahead and stance up again, and TJ's going to be receiving this kick. Now throw it slow, and then you're going to see the movement of TJ's leg. So focus, it comes out and up. Now one thing you want to notice about this, or one thing you want to take a mental note of, is when you're lifting that leg to be able to block this kick, is you do not want to overexert your leg and lift it up too high. Because if you lift it up too high and it was to get kicked, that can snap back into an area that you do not want to get hit. Also, if you bring it up too high again, it can also bring a spot to where you can get kicked right there in the ankle. That's another thing you definitely do not want. It can turn you from blocking a kick to making it even more powerful.
You doesn't seem to bring the worst in you out. There's no running away from these things that hold you down. Do they complicate